This is going to be a card reading recording, and I want to note that we have the 12 places that we put the cards, and number one represents 1 day, week, or month, or within a month. Number three is an example, same thing, day, week, or month, or within 3 months, or four days, weeks, or months, etc. So we have the 12 houses. Now, in the first house up here, you have the King of Diamonds and the Nine of Hearts. And the Nine of Hearts represents something that the person wants. And it's in 1 day, week, or month. And because the King is on the bottom and the Nine's on top, the King is much more important. So it concerns an adult or older male. And because it's a King of Diamonds, it could be a May or a Taurus person. Now, in the number two spot, there's a couple there. There seems to be a couple, and they'll be important. There's a little dark card under the female, so I don't know if it concerns some kind of a concern over a female, but that's in 2 days, weeks, or months, or within 2 months. That's how we read it. The male seems to not be having a problem. There's a red card to the side and below him. We're showing you how to analyze cards and look at it from that aspect. Now, in the third place, there's a young man, and here's the Nine of Clubs, which is the for sure card. It means that being in contact with a young man. But, of course, this is also the June or Gemini card, irregardless of whether it's a male or a female. And this is a July or Cancer card, and this is a February or Aquarius, which is the King of Spades. Now, in the fourth spot, there's some gossip or intrigue concerning a money matter. There's an Eight of Spades right below it, which is a dark card. So there's dark cards on every side. So it means that there's little gossip or concern over a financial matter going on in 4 days, weeks, or months, or within 4 months. Now, in the fifth position, there's a young man and receiving a gift or a payment of a small amount of money from a young man. And I don't really get bad vibes on it. There's a red card there. There's a red card to the side. The black card on the bottom means a wedding or a gathering. It's not necessarily bad. And, of course, this could also be a September or Virgo card. In the sixth column, 6 days, weeks, or months, or within 6 months, there's a change in plans with a lot of delays. We have the two black sevens. Black sevens are a change with a lot of delays. Alternate sevens are a neutral change. And red sevens are a change for the better. So we have here two dark sevens, which means a lot of delays and everything. And the anxiety card is right under a female. So there's a lot of delayed plans also concerning a female, and a lot of anxiety about it for some reason. And in 6 days, weeks, or months. In 7 days, weeks, or months, there's some kind of a trip because we got eights alongside of each other. And eights alongside of each other mean a trip. Like here, it's a neutral trip. And the eights we have here are neutral. Dark and a red 8. If the 8s were black 8s, like over here, that would be a concerning. If they're red 8s, like on the bottom over here, that would be a very good trip, a beneficial trip. So this is kind of neutral, and there's a red card above and below the female, so the trip is okay and plans seem to be okay. Now, in 8 days, weeks, or months, because that was 7 days, weeks, or months, there's a lot of problems. There's a big problem going on, a dark card to the bottom, again, a trip that's kind of neutral, receiving some kind of gift or payment because of some kind of problem. The outlook for this person is kind of concerning because of the dark card, and 8 is really a big obstacle. In the ninth spot, something about some wedding news or a gathering that seems to be an adult or older male. It could also involve a November or Scorpio person, which the King of Clubs represents. And in the 10th spot, there's a lot of anxiety again and a change in personal plans with a lot of delays. It's the same as would be here. If it was a neutral change, it wouldn't be so bad. And two red sevens is very good. But over here, it's a lot of delays in the 10th location, 10 days, weeks, or months. In the 11th spot, there's some bright future news represented by the Ten of Hearts. And it seems to be around either a March or a Pisces person or a young male. There's a red card above, a little black card on the side and up, but this again means bright future, so some future plans seem to be good in 11 days, weeks, or months. Now, in 9 days, weeks, or months, there seems to be some kind of a setback as represented by 9 of spades, a family or personal situation, and the 8 of spades above it is not really a good thing. And it could involve a trip if this is hooked up to this, because this was a neutral trip. So this is the way we look at it. This reading's to occur within a year or less. That's why we have 12 positions. And what's so nice about this is the double cards, like very big delays, a trip that's neutral, and other aspects to it. It really is a nice way of reading. It gives you a time factor. And of course, the court cards are people. Over here, you got 1, 2, 3 people there, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. In other words, if it was perfect, these are 24 cards. You would have 6 of each suit and only 6 people if everything was equal. So let's see, we have 1, 2, we're counting diamonds, 3, 4, 5, 6 diamonds. That's average for personal finances. Clubs represent business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clubs. Not too bad. Let's see, spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spades. It's pretty even. Everything's evenly concerning and evenly beneficial. And of course, we have these events. This shows events to come, so it's a very good aspect.